Hey, welcome back to Outdoors America. On last week's episode, you saw that we went out to Sakakawea in North Dakota late last year and had an amazing trip out there. Well, as the ice is just forming here in the upper Midwest, we have one more show for you from last year. And we went out to South Dakota to several different lakes and had a great time. But before we did that, well, we went to Hjelle Spear Shop to get Matt a spear, and somehow I ended up with one as well. Yeah, we put a little prank on Matt, so let's check that out.
You guys?
Lauren?
Hey.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Lauren?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Yeah. Scott? Long time no see.
So Matt, these are the guys that have been building these spears for you, and what you've done with this is a series by the looks of it. A 6-tine, and then a 1-tine, and now a 3-tine?
Yeah.
So how many tine spears do you make? I mean, this is a 1. Do you make 2-tine spears as well?
Never made a 2-tine.
Never? Well, that might be a first for your set then, coming up here. But
yeah, we make a 1, a 3, 5, 6, 7, and we have made a 9. I can't deny that. I don't like them.
okay.
And we've made 9s. We don't even have them on our order list because we don't like to make them.
Okay.
But if they special request, I mean, I've never actually turned anybody down. But we just had a gentleman in Montana send us a picture, and his was a custom spear. Like, it was 9 tines, and I think it had probably like 14, 15 barbs on it.
Wow.
Yeah, and he sent me a picture that he totally decapitated probably like a 32-inch fish taking it out.
Oh, wow.
Pull it out and the head's laying there and the fish is
Oh, boy.
So that's one of the things we pride ourselves on is a aggressive barb that holds fish.
Okay.
I was gonna say your barbs are second to none. When you get a fish, it's not enough.
It's always fun to hear people tell you on how hard that fish was to get off.
Yeah.
You know?
So there's a waiting list on these spears. You guys make quite a few a year, don't you?
Yeah. Right now, I mean, most of the spears that we're kicking out right now are for people that have been waiting a year plus.
Okay.
And I don't know, between the two of us,
About 100 last year, I think.
100 to 100, if not more. And hopefully, I mean, ideally that's gonna go up as we get more efficient.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Matt, you've had these two already, or I'm sorry, you've had these two already.
I think
this is your new one. How long did you have to wait to get this one?
I think we first talked about that when I picked up the single tine, did we not?
Yeah.
2-3 years ago. Like, hey, you know, once I put that in the collection, I think you had another 3-tine that you were making for somebody, okay. And I saw that and I'm like, I like that look. If you get that vineyard look, put me on the list, and
yeah,
we wait. You guys work and the buyers wait, right?
Yeah. And Matt's really good. He was good about, and I actually like when customers do that. Just as long as it's not like daily. When they check in once in a while and see where I'm at, and Matt would, so how's my 3-tine coming? And I would be like, well, it looks beautiful in my head. True killer.
So what if you're a guy like me that, I mean, you're saying these spears take you're a year on the waiting list to get one. What if you're a guy like me that just can't wait a year? Could you get something like that done faster for me?
Well, let me see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or isn't that possible?
You know, sometimes they're special.
What about one like this?
Oh, that'd be perfect. Yeah, I would really love if we could have that one. Wow, look at that. It's even got Outdoors America right on it and stamped on it.
It was made for
that.
you. You didn't even know it.
Yeah, wow. Huh. Matt, I thought you said these take over a year. It took me like 5 seconds.
I don't know how you worked that out, but.
So yeah, we've been planning this for quite a while to prank Matt, and
really?
I think we I think we accomplished it. But yeah, look
Wow.
at that. Another amazing spear, and I want to thank you guys first of all. This thing is beautiful, and I want to thank you.
So when I texted you last night saying, hey, do you want to go to Hjelle's and do a segment as I pick up my spear?
You fell for everything, hook, line, and sinker. It was unbelievable. I mean, I couldn't have scripted it any better. So
I thought this was mine. Wow. So, yeah, I'll give you guys that.
So yeah, thanks for helping me get mad on this too, and these guys do an amazing job on spears, and we'll throw the link to their site in on the channel here. So hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Scott, thank you. Lauren, thank you. Ron, I shouldn't expect anything less.
Well, that was a pretty good prank we pulled on Matt. It was a long time coming. They do have a pretty good waiting list on the Hjelle arc spears, and anybody that's in the know in spearing knows how great these spears are. So I was happy to have mine. Matt was happy to have another one for his series, his collection, I should say. But next, we're going to head out to South Dakota and see how this puppy right here works. Let's do that right now. Well, I don't even have a decoy down yet, and there's one. You're on a Hjelle spear. You ain't getting off. Now, it would have been really bad to have missed my first fish on the new Hjelle spear. So, I center punched it just to make sure I didn't. There's another one. See if we can get him to twirl back around here. Oh, now he's mad. There's number 2 on the Hjelle spear. A little bit bigger, it probably fits with it. Well, we've had a pretty good morning so far. I've only been out here about an hour and a half, and I had to make a trip back to the truck to try to find some waxworms, but seen 13 northerns already, I believe, so most of them are a little on the small side. We did get a couple decent fish, like 27, one's probably 26, and anyways, if I get one decent sized fish yet, that's plenty for me. Out in South Dakota here, the limit is 6 a day, which that's too much for me, but for some people, if you can handle it, eat them up. They're great. So, Matt's sitting over there, and he hasn't seen a dang fish yet. So he's got a big hub house, and we're just gonna move mine off, put him here, and we'll both spear out of one shack, see if we can't get some crappies and sunfish at the same time, and have a little bit of fun in the same shack here. So let's try it.
You ready?
Okay. Well, after the hot start to the day in my house, we never saw a thing in the afternoon besides a crawdad.
Take him off the hook.
Oh, he's taking off. He's taking off. So the next day, we moved to a different lake. Yes?
This missed a decent one.
Missed?
Yeah, this whole it's tough with a 3-iron in one hand and a goddamn video camera in the other, and it's a little deeper than I thought. Like, okay, these decoys are getting moved up a little bit after that.
What?
32 or 34.
Oh, nice fish.
Oh, yeah, gorgeous.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's fine. They're here.
Well, good.
Well, one of them anyway.
And still is.
It still is. You see anything yet?
Not yet.
What the fuck?
Not yet. I ran out of line on my decoys, though.
Yeah, I bet you did.
No, I got
It's coming back.
plenty.
All right.
Okay, bye. Did you miss?
He's still here. He came in, he hit the other decoy. This thing is fired up. I got this spear in the water.
Okay, I'm recording you right now too, so.
Yeah. Well, I am too. Nope, my GoPro just died.
Oh no. Did you throw at him again yet, or?
Nope, he's in my hole and he's just fired up.
Oh, so you're waiting for him to stop?
Yeah. Well, I'm jiggling the decoy and just trying to. She's looking at one decoy and he's coming after the other. And
Well, get him.
holy crap! Oh, okay. Got him.
Nice.
I wish I would have had that on video.
Well, it's on my video. We got the.
It's all 36.
Oh wow.
34, 36.
Wow.
I can't believe this thing came back after I missed it.
Huh. Wow. Well, Matt decided to put a couple tip-ups out that day as well. So he called me and informed me that he had a flag up. So we went to check out what he had. Matt's got a tip-up.
Tip up, oh.
Which one? Oh yeah, I see it.
Where's the hot dog?
How are we ever supposed to spear if we're going to be chasing tip-ups all day? Hey, it's a good problem to have. Oh, oh, she's, look at her spin now, boys. Wow. Okay, you're going to get spooled. You got it?
I got it.
What is it? Is it good, Matt?
It's not super heavy. It's not fighting a ton.
Is it a perch?
It might be a perch.
Sunfish?
I mean, a bit on hot dog.
Could be a sunfish. Maybe a crappie. Oh, look at that one. Look at that one. Don't get a hook in your hand. Oh, there we go. Oh, and Matt's falling in the heave.
So it's the heave tip up. Oh, that'll work.
Yeah. Nice pike. Well, now throw him back so we can spear him.
No.
Not bad, huh?
You don't have a pliers with you.
Yeah, I got one. Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
First fish of the day. We weren't out here.
Ron had just called me to
Yeah, we
see how it was going, and
were-
the tip-up sensor went off. I said, "Ron, we got a fish."
were probably out for what, 10 minutes?
If that.
And God, is it slippery out here. But good way to start. I think Matt should throw it back so we can actually spear it, but
No, we're not going to do that. That's
Yeah.
all it's going to taste like.
there's no sport in just catching them.
Well, that is my first legally speared walleye. Or I shouldn't say legal, I mean just first ever speared walleye, but Minnesota, you can't spear them. And out here, South Dakota, you can.
Well, Matt had to head back, take care of a few things at home, and heck, he is a pilot, so he had to fly around the country. I headed back, got a couple things taken care of, but I wasn't ready to be done for the year. So me and my buddy Scotty took another trip out to South Dakota to end the season.
There's a decent fish.
So as soon as we were set up, pike started rolling in. The only problem is they were all around that 24 to 27 inch range. And those are the size of fish you typically want to leave in the lakes. Well, that was an odd day to say the least. Saw 27 northerns today in a matter of 6 hours, which is great. But not a one that I would have thrown the spear at. And Scotty the same. He saw close to the same. And he didn't see anything worth a darn either. It's like we were spearing in the nursery. So tomorrow we're going to switch things up a little bit and maybe head to the senior center and see what we come up with. It's cold out here now, and we're going to get the heck out of here. So let's see what tomorrow brings. Well, this morning is the really fun part about our sport, and that's the mystery involved in it. We're at a lake that I've never been to before. I've never even seen it until, well, I shouldn't say that. I drove past it a few times, but never been on it before. And we're gonna give it a shot today out here. We have the lake all to ourselves. We're in the middle of South Dakota, and it looks like the middle of South Dakota. And it's a gorgeous day. The wind is down, which is odd for out here. It's only about 8 miles an hour. And it's gonna get a little windier in the next couple days, but today it's gorgeous. We're gonna enjoy it. Let's see if we see some fish though.
Wow, look at that.
Well, wouldn't you know it, we finally get on some big fish, but they were all the wrong flavor.
That is a giant sucker. Jeez. Those are big fish. Big fish.
Well, we were just about to pack up and say that's enough for a year, and then this guy comes cruising in.
There's a good one. There's a good one. There's a good one. Oh. You aren't getting off that jelly spear, I can tell you that much. That's a dandy. That's a dandy. Wow, that's a cool looking fish too. That is cool looking fish. Wow.
Well, that's a heck of a fish, but wow, is he skinny. Look at the head on that thing. That's the head of like a 20-pounder, and he's 13 pounds. Unreal. Unreal. But a cool fish nonetheless. Got some good markings on him, and yeah, it's cool to see. Cool to eat too. Well, after the big fish, we decided to give it a little more time, and a very aggressive fish comes in.
You put the whole, oh gee. He put the whole thing in his mouth. Thought he got away with it, and well, I guess he did.
So I decided I was going to change up decoys after not seeing a fish for a while, and didn't realize until I reviewed the footage that a pike had followed my decoy all the way to the top. While I was changing out the decoy, he came back and scared the heck out of me.
Jeez. Huh. Well, was not ready for him, I guess. I was trying a new decoy on. Let's give it a spin once. I got the door wide open. Nope. He's coming back. I gotta close the door. It's on the outside of the hole right now. Nope, there he is. Oh, I missed him too. Whoops. Threw a little too hastily there, I guess. And educated him greatly.
To my surprise, a couple minutes later, he came back and redemption was mine.
And here he comes back. You are not getting off that spear. It's a nice, oh, here he is. Nope, hold on, don't talk. Oh, there's a nice walleye on the jelly spear. Look at that guy. Well, that was pretty neat. A couple of years back, South Dakota changed their, Game and Fish changed their regulations to allow spearing of walleyes. And normally we leave the catching of walleyes for us to the Selka Fishing and Customs rods. And that's a really fun way to do it. But this is also a fun way. And growing up in Minnesota for, well, 4 decades plus of spearing, the only time you ever heard of walleye spearing is from the outlaws or the illegals that were doing it and breaking the law. And I never wanted any part of that. So a part of me actually still feels bad for spearing a walleye, because it was that's what you thought of growing up, is that that's illegal, you can't do that. So there's a part of me that still feels bad, but it's not my stomach. My stomach feels great, and we're gonna eat this one up tonight. We're gonna have a couple beers and then get back out here tomorrow. Well, we're back out for day 2 of South Dakota, and this is a little more South Dakota style now. The wind has picked up big time. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. It was in the 50s. It was actually really hot inside my fish house, but today it's cooled down quite a bit, and the wind is blowing. So we tucked back in a little pocket to get out of the wind, and never speared here before either, so this will be fun to see what actually happens here. So let's check it out. Oh jeez, there's a big walleye. There's a big walleye. And I was too late. I was messing with my decoys. Well, that morning was a bust. We didn't expect it to be dirty. Everywhere we've gone on this lake has been crystal clear, and yeah, I got set up here, and well, as you saw, I dropped the decoy down and it's dirty. So the only thing we saw was that one walleye, a couple of carp, or suckers I should say, and that's it. So we're gonna get out of here for today and head back to Minnesota, and hopefully it's not our last time to South Dakota on the ice this year, but there's geese making their way back now, and the shorelines are starting to break up a little bit, but we'll give it another shot if we can. So we'll see you next time.
Well, after that redemption fish, we decided that was a good way to end the season. So we packed up, headed home, and called it a good season, which it was. And next week starts the new season from this year. And this year is gonna go even better than last year. It's already starting. Hey, thanks to you all for watching Outdoors America, and we'll see you next episode.